Hallo aus Ghana. Ich bin gerade in Accra, der Hauptstadt, gelandet, um mir Asante Gold anzugucken. Ein Unternehmen, das gerade mal vor ungefähr 3 Monaten Projekte hier im Land übernommen hat. Und der Präsident Douglas hat mich abgeholt und wir sind jetzt auf dem Weg dorthin. Douglas, thanks for picking me up.
Stefan, great.
Just arrived from Germany to show our shareholders your projects that you just took over in August, while the stock price had already a very good reaction. Give us an idea what we will see the next 2 days in the country and what people can expect.
Yeah, great, Stefan. Okay, so we're in Kamazi. We're driving 2 hours to the mine, and you're going to see the facilities that are there. There's roughly $350 million worth of assets
that already have
been established. The mine basically shut down in 2005, and besides some small little hiccup startups that weren't properly capitalized, nothing was mined. So a big mine shut down in 2005, we're reawakening it. So you will meet all the major managers we have, our chief operating officer, who's built 3 mines in Africa for Barrick Gold Corporation, and numerous other ones. You'll meet the process manager and the overall mine manager, the managing director of the company here. So we currently have about 400 people on site. You'll get an idea of that. The mill is being taken apart and reassembled. So for July of next year, we're ready to go. So get a very nice tour of the whole facilities, and then after that, the next day we'll head to our Kubi project.
Okay.
And Kubi is our initial project that we had for the last few years, and we see it very much being a satellite pit for Bibiani. Kubi has no mill.
Okay.
So the ore and mineralization we have at Kubi can be easily trucked to Bibiani. So
what's the distance?
It's only 100 kilometers.
Okay, on these beautiful roads.
On these roads that are, yeah, they're good. They're good. So it's all very exciting. So Asante is basically a growth story for the next year. As we get to production, the shares will be revalued on production.
Okay.
And I think considerably higher.
Okay. Is there any predictions of NPV calculations?
Well, yes, for sure. It's early days. We're still 2 or 3 months away from doing a full mine plan. As you said, we only closed the deal just over a month ago. A little bit over a month ago. So those plans final numbers will be forthcoming in the next 3 months. But at the moment, we're looking at 180 to 220,000 ounces per year, a year and a half down the road. So that makes us a mid-tier producer, and $1 billion market cap are the type of numbers we expect to get to.
Which is 3 or 4 times of the current market cap.
That's correct. And
financing there's no dilution plans. What I read.
That's right. So we've gone public and stated that our next financing we will do in a non-dilutive equity way, and so there's huge demand in the Middle East for gold. Dubai wants to be the gold center of the world. They want to take it away from London. And we have 2 major shareholders, both from the Gulf region, 2 different groups. They both want gold. So we think a gold forward, we sell so much of our gold forward, we get the cash today. It's not a streaming deal, it's a pure gold forward. Small discount to the gold price, we get all the cash now, and we deliver 5 or 10% extra ounces to the investors down the road over 2 or 3 years. It's only like 60,000 ounces would give us $100 million US.
That's clearly a sweet spot, because very often exploration companies mine the investor and not the project.
That's right.
But non-dilutive growth, that looks very good. Okay, thank you very much, and let's have a look at the project.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Wir sind jetzt hier auf der Anlage in Bibiani in Ghana. Ich bin hier mit David, dem Chief Operating Officer, dem Chef vom Dienst. Wir stehen vor der Mühle, die schon gut 20 Jahre alt ist. Und David wird uns jetzt erklären, was sie in den nächsten Monaten mit der Mühle vorhaben, um sie eben auf das aktuelle Niveau zu bringen. so we are here on site in Bibiani. I'm here with the Chief Operating Officer, David Anthony. We already learned that you have taken over the whole project 2 years ago, and we are now in front of the mill here, which, I mean, actually looks not too bad for something that was years in production and is almost 20 years old. But tell me what you plan to do here. We see people working here everywhere. There's, let's call it, upgrades and renovations happening.
Yeah.
Let us know what's going on here in the next couple of months.
So we actually took ownership 2 months ago, not 2 years ago. We mobilized to do a refurbishment about 6 weeks ago. We currently have about 80 people on site. Over the next 6 or 8 weeks, we will grow to 400 people on site doing the refurbishment. The program is going to take 25 million. The program is going to cost 9 months, okay? Every part of this operation that has moving parts is being hauled away. You can see the trucks.
Yeah.
So the gearboxes all go away for rebuild. The head pulleys, tail pulleys all go away for rebuild. The pumps all go out for rebuild. They'll all be coming back in the next 2 or 3 months. In the meantime, all of the structural steel will be repaired. The piping will be repaired. The structural steel and anything steel really will be sandblasted and repainted. The electric controls for the plant will be refurbished to 2020 standards. All of the stuff that was here in 1999 was fine in 1999, but today is much better.
Of course.
And we'll control the plant to a much higher standard. On the gold recovery side, like the Nelson concentrator, it's going to be replaced with current equipment as opposed to what was here 20 years ago. Just to get, actually what we're putting in is a 6G machine as opposed to a 3G machine, so it just does the work better. We'll also put in an intensive leach reactor to get better gold recovery and replace the table that was here before. So the plant is going to be upgraded to today's standards, and I'm having it done so that we have 90% availability as if it was a brand new plant. This plant, if it was built new today, is $330 million.
And all the equipment you get here in Ghana, that is not a problem, logistically wise and everything?
Ghana is a rich mining country.
Yes.
It's the most prolific gold producer in Africa, and getting this sort of equipment into the country is not a problem. Getting this sort of equipment maintained in this country is easy. Okay, Harlequin is the company doing the refurbishment. This is a Ghanaian company. This isn't some floor or some SNC Lavalin from away. This is a Ghanaian company. They've got good quality Ghanaian workers, good Ghanaian leadership. Okay, they can do this job, and they're really impressing me already with what they're doing.
And the capacity of the mill, will it be enough for what you plan in the next couple of years, or when do you need to upgrade the capacity?
The nameplate on the mill is 2.4 million tons per year, okay? Aben is putting together a mine plan to deliver 4 million tons per year. These two mills have a total installed power of about 9 megawatts. 9 megawatts should get us easily to over 4 million tons per year. So over the next, we'll start up at 2.4 million tons per year. That's our schedule, that's what we're gonna do. But we expect, and we're planning now, to be treating 4 million tons per year in our second year of operation. First year of operation, we're gonna make 180,000 ounces. Second year of operation, we'll make 230,000 ounces, and subsequent years is 240 to 250.
Perfect. Thank you, David.
Cheers.
Thank you. Bye. Hier ist Schichtwechsel, wie man hinter uns sieht, und jetzt wollen wir ein bisschen über die Situation der Arbeitskräfte hier sprechen und auch der Bedingungen rund um Corona. Once again, we just have shift change here. It's about 12 o'clock. Tell us a little bit about the people who work here. How many now work here? What is planned in the future? Is it difficult to get them? And also what you do regarding Corona, since this is still a topic everywhere in the world.
Well, Corona is a topic everywhere in the world. Here we have a very diligent management program. People are screened on the way in. They have immediate access to testing. If there's any kind of a problem, people are isolated and paid to stay at home. So on the Corona side, we've had very little incidents. I think in the last year and a half, we might have had 3 or perhaps 4. I'd have to check with Dean. On the talent side, I've operated in other places in Africa, and for me, hiring professional talent, 30% of my expats came from Ghana. Ghana has a rich talent pool, people who are highly trained, highly skilled. and with lots of experience. So if you're somewhere else in Africa and you want quality people to come and run your operation, you come to Ghana. For me to be operating here is a pleasure. As you know, I was involved in other projects in Ghana. Putting together a leadership team, putting together operators was always very straightforward for me. And bringing in skilled people, tradesmen, operators, professional people in Ghana, it's like operating in North America.
Great. And how many people do you have here now and what is planned?
Right now we're starting up on the refurbishment project. We've got about 60 people for the cleanup and the mobilization. Over the next 2 weeks we'll have another 300 people coming in.
300?
300.
And you all get them from the local area?
From the local area. In fact, the community relations initiative here is that first port of call is the immediate area, and then you hire within Ghana, but you never hire from outside.
Okay.
I have 2 expatriates on my staff. The rest of it is all Ghanaian.
Perfect.
So
Thank you.
Total roll here is going to be in excess of 500 people when we're in operation.
When you're in operation. Okay. Thank you.
Cheers.
Ich bin jetzt hier mit Dean, dem Managing Director des Projekts. Wir stehen hier vor diesem doch sehr eindrucksvollen großen Open Pit, wie man sagt, Tagebau auf Deutsch, wo alles begann zum einen und wo auch jetzt nach der Ramp-Up-Phase es auch alles weitergehen soll. Und Dean wird uns jetzt erzählen, was hier in der Vergangenheit geschehen ist und was vor allem in der Zukunft hier passieren wird. Dean, welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
As I just explained in German to our investors, we are here at the Open Pit where everything began a long time ago and where you want to continue when the ramp-up everything has finished.
That's
Maybe you
correct.
give us a little bit idea of the history of that spot and what you plan to do after you go into production again.
Right, okay, yes, certainly. There's a very long history here at Bibiani. They've been mining since the 1890s. It didn't really get to an industrial level until about 1927, when a major underground mine was established here. That went through to the 1960s, when it eventually shut down. Asante came in the late 1990s, and they're the people that established this open pit. They put it on top of the existing underground operation, and because they knew there was mineralisation here. And as we know also from the records, the underground mine goes down 800 metres. So we have absolute confidence that mineralisation is there. So we're now putting our pit and expanding this pit so we can address that resource.
Wow, and that will happen sometimes next year?
Absolutely, yeah. Next year we will be into mining and starting the strip probably January or February of next year. And this pit will expand. There'll be a cutback on the western side, a cutback on the eastern side, and eventually the ultimate pit will go to 350 metres.
Okay, this is already more than 1 kilometer long, I learned.
It's 1.2 kilometres long.
What will be the
yeah.
size in the final stage?
Oh, it'll be well over 500 metres wide.
And how much gold do you expect to get out of that then?
In total,
Yes.
1.6 million ounces
Wow,
at the moment, yeah.
that's impressive.
Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you very much.
No worries.
It's right on the northern part of the ore body, and we'll drive to the site where it's drilled. They then backfilled the pit, and as you can see now, if you spin around, you can see the farm in behind us. The farmers are working right here. It's all on backfilled material.
Yeah.
And so this was about 20, not quite 20 years ago, 15 years ago. You can see the greenery that's growing. You could call it totally reclaimed back to nature.
Yeah.
So if we look here, the structure that is the ore body is going this way, and we've drilled it for another 900 meters to the north. But this lighter colored rock here is the ore. And this, you see it. Yeah, you can see it here. You can see it here. This is running 8 to 10 grams per ton over this width.
And you go 800 meters.
And it goes 800 meters to the
direction.
north. And so we'll be doing an intense drilling program up here. We'll go and take a look where we're going to drill. And hopefully we can outline suitable reserves, which we can truck to Bibiani. It's easy. It's going to cost us $20 a ton to truck the ore to Bibiani. That's 1/3 of a gram.
Yeah, that's what you explained in the beginning.
Just 1/3 of a gram. If it's 8 to 10 grams, it costs us nothing. And then we now have a processing plant to bring our ore. So we can go around the corner and take a look what this looks like from up on top.
2,5 Tagen Ghana, 2 Projekten, viel auch Eindrücken vom Land, sitzen wir jetzt hier in einer Anglo-Gold-Mine, in der mehrere 10 Millionen Unzen Gold schon gefördert worden sind und auch nochmal ungefähr genauso viel vermutet wird im Clubhaus, was auch unter Corona leidet. Ich denke, es ist Zeit für ein kleines Resümee jetzt hier mit Douglas, um zu gucken, was uns die nächsten Monate und auch Jahre erwartet. Und das führen wir jetzt zusammen, das Gespräch. Douglas, thank you for the last 2.5 days, showing me the 2 projects and also some very nice impressions from the country and the countryside, the people.
Good.
To say I'm impressed. We sit here in the clubhouse of one of the largest mines of the country. Hopefully
In the world.
In the world,
Yeah.
even better. Hopefully you reach something close to that in the future. Let us know what you expect over the next, 12 to 24 months. What will be the next milestones? Also, I mean, is there some downside, some risks, so that we can summarize the last 2.5 days a little bit for our visitors and viewers?
Thanks, Stefan. Well, it's been great meeting you and touring around with you, and for you to share our story with the German-speaking world. It's a great opportunity for us. You've seen Bibiani.
Yeah.
Bibiani, our plan is to be in production by July of next year, producing 100,000 ounces in the first year, maybe 180,000, and then 200,000 and more after that. We can also bring our Kubi mine into production because we have the mill at Bibiani, so that can add to it, another 40,000 ounces per year. Okay. So our plan is to become a mid-tier producer. We're essentially going from a $5 million market cap a year ago to currently 300 million, and we think on production 500 million to $1 billion market cap. But we're not going to stop there. We made an investment in a company called Roscan. It's a small investment, but it gets our foot in the door on potentially another 1 to 2 million ounce deposit. And there are other opportunities because our company has major Ghanaian shareholders, and we're going to list in Ghana. It becomes an African story. And African stories will get first shot at many other African opportunities. And so I think, it's a story that's just going to keep getting better. Risks, well, we always have the risk of the gold price. But I agree with you. I think the gold price has much more upside than downside at this point. So even at $1,500, $1,600 gold, our Bibiani mine plan looks good. Okay, Kubi is high grade. It will also work. But if we get much higher gold prices, well, there will be a huge amount of cash flow to this company. And we're not against paying dividends. We don't have a dividend policy at this time. But after a year or two of production, if the mine is doing very well, why not share?
True. Okay. Good. I think that's a very good outlook, and I will hopefully come back maybe with a group of investors, and hopefully we can welcome you in Frankfurt and in Germany in the next couple of months to see some of our people as well. we will update our network through our channels anyways, and you do the same. Thank you very much to host me here, and good luck in the future.
It's been our pleasure. Thank you.
So, wie Sie wissen, auf dgwa.org finden Sie immer alle Informationen auch auf Deutsch. Melden Sie sich für den Newsletter an. Die Aktie ist nicht nur in Toronto und demnächst auch in Ghana notiert, sondern natürlich auch in Frankfurt. Bei Fragen direkt an uns oder auch an die Gesellschaft. Ich freue mich auf die nächste Reise. Bis dahin.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Okay, ciao.